Hi, this is Azim Jamal. We've been speaking about the corporate Sufi alphabet from A to Z series, and today we are focusing on the letter W, and the word we have chosen for today's discussion is wisdom. So you see, we have raw data. Raw data becomes information. Information becomes understanding. Understanding becomes knowledge. Knowledge becomes insights. And insights become wisdom. So the closer you are to wisdom, the closer you are to great success and significance. And the closer you are to raw data, you are closer to being unsuccessful and focusing on the wrong things. Today in the world, there is a lot of information. In the website, in the internet, in everywhere you see, there is no shortage of information. But is this information wisdom? Absolutely not. So how do you focus more on insights and more on wisdom? So in the corporate world, what is your differentiating factor? What makes you different from other people? What makes you have the edge? What makes you achieve more results with less effort? It's the insights that you have about the business. It's the wisdom you have about the business, which is something that not everybody has. Only the very wise people, the people who have a real deep understanding of what's going on, are able to achieve that. So how do you enhance your insights? How do you enhance your wisdom? Well, there are a few ways you can do it. Number one, it starts with clarity. What is that you want? What is your goals? Are you very clear about your goals? Is your team very clear about their goals? Are your goals limited and focused, or are they all over the place? Because if you have too many priorities, guess what? You have no priorities. So having this tight set of priorities that you decide on and put all your energies around that is the way to go. So that's starting point. Number two is having some kind of evaluation mechanism, some kind of feedback mechanism whereby you evaluate what things are going on, and from that you derive some insight. Meditation also helps you to be more clear about what's going on, so you don't get caught up with the details, but you focus on the crux, the essence. That also helps you. Having healthy discussions with the team to discuss where you are at, to be able to find the core things that are happening. The famous thing about 20% of your efforts give you 80% results, but you know what this 20% should be. 20% of your customers give you 80% return. Do you know who the 20% customers are? And are you putting enough energy and time and resources around those 20%? If you're not, then you're being very busy in an activity trap, but your results are not the same. Same thing applies in the family front, having understanding of what's really going on. I'll give you an example. One day I went for dinner with my daughter when she was much younger than what she is now. She's 25 now, but at that time she was, I guess, 14 or 15. But normally at that age, as a parent, you're always advising. But that time, we went just two of us, and I didn't advise her. I just became a friend. And we just started chatting, and she was saying things to me that I'd never heard before from her. So I saw my daughter in a totally different light. Now, that's an insight I got about her, which only came about when I was able to move myself away from my advice and my lectures and my knowledge, and I'm being the parent and I know more, to understanding who she is. So in the dynamics of family, even if you sit down once a week and talk as a family and say, okay, let's talk about last week. What did each person do well last week? Start with what you did well and praise each other for that. And then ask the question, what can we do next week which is better than what we did last week? Or what could you have done better last week? And in that sharing, you'll get some insights. And people will not just voluntarily tell you that. They will keep quiet because they feel you might get offended. But if it's done in a healthy manner, you start with positive feedback, and then what one could do better, you will get some insights and some wisdom which will help you to have a better, harmonious relationship. So wisdom is really the highest level one can get. It is also a grace. It's also a blessing to have wisdom. Not everybody has it. People who are kind and gentle and ethical and giving and spiritual are also blessed with wisdom. because they invite wisdom in their lives, and wisdom leads to the harmony of business, balance, and beyond.